The Golden State Warriors' run in the 2025 NBA playoffs was largely disrupted by injuries. Stephen Curry's hamstring injury was obviously the worst of the bunch, as the Warriors were unable to generate much offense against the Minnesota Timberwolves in his absence, which led to their elimination. Several other players were grinding through their own ailments, such as second-year guard Brandin Podziemski. As the season went on, Podziemski grew into a bigger role for the Warriors, and it resulted in him starting all but one of their 11 playoff games. Making Podziemski's rise even more impressive is that he was battling a pair of serious injuries that required surgery. After he previously underwent a procedure on his wrist, Golden State announced on Thursday that Podziemski went back under the knife this week. Warriors share Brandin Podziemski injury update. The Warriors selected Podziemski with the number 19 overall pick in the 2023 NBA draft, and he immediately contributed to their team as a rookie. In 74 games, 28 of which were starts, Podziemski averaged 9.2 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 3.7 assists per game, while shooting 45.4% from the field. That earned him a spot on the All-Rookie team and a fifth-place finish in the Rookie of the Year race. Podziemski took on a bigger role in his sophomore season, averaging 11.7 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 3.4 assists per game for Golden State. And while he shot just 36.4% from the field during the postseason, Podziemski's two-way abilities helped ensure that he remained a crucial piece of head coach Steve Kerr's rotation, especially once Curry suffered his aforementioned injury. Shortly after the Warriors were eliminated, Podziemski got surgery on his left wrist, which could have contributed to his woeful shooting down the stretch of the season. But that's not the only injury he was dealing with, as the team revealed on Thursday that Podziemski also underwent surgery to repair a core muscle injury. Despite that, he's still expected to be ready to go for the start of the 2025-26 season. Golden State Warriors guard Brandin Podziemski underwent successful surgery yesterday to repair a core muscle injury, the team said in an official statement. He is expected to make a full recovery and be ready for the start of training camp. Podziemski previously underwent successful left wrist debridement surgery on May 27. Warriors hoping Brandin Podziemski can continue to grow in 2025-26 campaign. It's always concerning to see a player undergo multiple medical procedures, but Podziemski seems to simply be cleaning things up after a long season on the court for the Warriors. Considering all the basketball he and his squad played, it's standard operating procedure for a lot of these guys, and it doesn't seem like this is anything that will hamper Podziemski for a lengthy period of time. That will be music to Golden State's ears, because Podziemski has quickly emerged as a key piece of their team, and his emergence helped the team turn things around and go on their run to the Western Conference semifinals this year. With Curry and Jimmy Butler still in tow, the Warriors will be looking to contend again next season, and if Podziemski takes another step forward, the team could make one last title run to keep their long-running dynasty alive. Before the Golden State Warriors can reshape their roster this offseason, the team is dealing with another setback from one of their promising young players. The team announced on Wednesday night that guard Brandin Podziemski underwent surgery on a core muscle. It was the 22-year-old's second surgery of the offseason, as just weeks ago Podziemski had a procedure to repair a left wrist injury. He is expected to make a full recovery and be ready for the start of training camp, the Warriors wrote in a statement posted on X. Golden State lost in 5 games to the Minnesota Timberwolves in the second round of the playoffs, largely due to superstar Stephen Curry missing the Final Four. Despite the early exit, Podziemski remained a key piece for the team as one of 3 players to start in 11 of their 12 postseason games. Podziemski with the Warriors. Golden State drafted Podziemski with a 19th overall pick of the 2023 NBA draft, and he quickly earned a significant role on the squad. Despite being their youngest player, Podziemski played in 74 regular season games, starting in 28 of them. He ranked top 5 on the team in points, rebounds, and total minutes, while finishing 5th in the Rookie of the Year voting. While the Warriors missed the playoffs, Podziemski was one of their most dependable players and showed further potential. The guard had a slight jump in scoring this past year, though he dealt with injuries and missed stretches of the season. Podziemski missed 12 consecutive games in December and January, followed by back and facial injuries which caused him to sit out later in the year. He ended the year averaging 11.3 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 3.4 assists on 44% shooting from the field and 37.2% from three. Podziemski played the third most minutes for the Warriors during both the regular season and playoffs. On May 27th, Podziemski underwent surgery on his left wrist. Most recently on June 10th, he had another procedure, this time for a core muscle injury. Despite the two surgeries in just over 2 weeks, the Warriors said that he would be ready by the time training camp arrived. The Warriors' offseason. Podziemski isn't, but he isn't the only Warrior who has undergone an off-season procedure. On May 22nd, Golden State announced that guard Moses Moody had surgery to repair a torn UCL ligament in his right thumb. Moody was a key role player for the Warriors this year, playing in 74 regular season games and averaging 9.8 points a night. Curry, the franchise superstar, struggled with injuries late in the year and missed most of their second-round series. Now, two of Golden State's other top guards have both undergone surgery in the past month. Despite the health concerns, the Warriors are reportedly testing the trade market for another major contributor to pair alongside Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green. Golden State has reportedly targeted Nikola Vucevic, Lauri Markkanen, and Bobby Portis in trade discussions. Despite Podziemski's two recent surgeries, his strong play and team-friendly contract make him a potential trade piece the Warriors could include in a deal. The Golden State Warriors have 3 clear roster needs heading into the offseason. Steve Kerr's team needs additional athleticism, wing shooting, and some additional playmaking. According to Bleacher Report's Grant Hughes, Trey Murphy, 3 of the New Orleans Pelicans, could solve all of those problems. Of course, he would be an ambitious trade target for the franchise. Inked to a team-friendly 4-year, $112 million extension that'll keep him underpaid through his mid-20s, the rangy wing averaged a career-high 21.2 points and 3.5 assists per game last year. A good defender who can also attack the rim at high altitude, Murphy is a career 38.3% long-range sniper whose only real question mark is health. Almost any deal would have to involve Brandon Podziemski, whom Golden State was loath to move last summer. Murphy, too, is arguably the Pelicans' most tradable asset. Teams would instantly spark a bidding war if he became available. This past season, Murphy averaged 21.2 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 3.5 assists in 53 games. He shot 45.4% from the field and 36.1% from three-point range. Given the potential cost of striking a deal with the Pelicans, Murphy is unlikely to be heading to the Bay Area this summer. Nevertheless, he would be a major addition to Kerr's rotation. Warriors a team to monitor for Bobby Portis. According to NBA insider Jake Fisher, the Warriors could pursue Bobby Portis in free agency. Portis would need to decline his $13.5 million player option for him to hit the free agency market. Team executives expect Portis to have numerous potential landing spots in the mid-level market as well, although Milwaukee would like to bring back the 30-year-old forward, sources say. Fisher reported. Golden State has always been a team to monitor for Portis, who has a notable fan and head coach Steve Kerr from their shared days during the 2023 FIBA World Cup competition with USA Basketball. Fisher would add size, scoring, and toughness to Kerr's rotation. He would be a strong addition, especially in terms of improving the second unit. However, it's unlikely the Warriors can improve on the current salary Portis is set to earn, which could be a stumbling block. Beyond looking to add new faces to the rotation, the Warriors must also decide whether to keep Jonathan Kuminga, who is heading into restricted free agency. Kuminga has been floated in multiple sign-and-trade rumors. However, Monty Poole recently reported the Warriors are very likely to re-sign Kuminga this summer. The scuttlebutt around the NBA is that the Warriors will very likely find a way to hang on to JK, Poole said. It doesn't mean he's going to be a long-term answer. They can just move him later. By re-signing Kuminga, the Warriors would have a high-level trade chip. It's unlikely the explosive forward would see out the duration of his deal with the franchise. Still, if Golden State receives a good enough offer, Kuminga could be free to swap teams. After all, He struggled to earn a legitimate spot in Kerr's rotation, and that doesn't project to be an issue that will change anytime soon.